everyone, I'm Lilian from Miri, Sarawak. Today I would like to share a story on KENYAH folklore, and the title is The Crocodile and the Tiger. What is the relationship between crocodile and the tiger for KENYAH community? Would you like to know, or have you ever heard about it? So I will tell you shortly. But before that, I would like to wish everyone Happy Sarawak Children Festival. Why am I holding this? What is the connection of the crocodile and the tiger and the fruits here with KENYAH community? Would you like to know? Hope that you will stay tuned with me until the end of the story. Before we begin, let's learn a few KENYAH words, okay? So, the first word is crocodile. In KENYAH, we call it baya. Okay, crocodile. And in KENYAH language, we call it baya. Tiger. In KENYAH language, we call it lenjau. Okay, lenjau. Don't forget that lenjau is for the tiger. Baya is for the crocodile. Yes, you are right. And the fruit here, this labu. Okay, in KENYAH language, we call it urong. Okay, urong. So excited to start my story now. Okay. Once upon a time, in a far, far away of Borneo land, the KENYAH community lived in a deep forest up in the river of Telang Usan. They lived happily and peacefully. The children running around the village and go to swimming. The adults go fishing, farming and hunting. They live in harmony until one day there's a war between the ethnic. They are fighting to each other. The chief of the KENYAH community called all the men of the KENYAH village prepared for the war. The war called Ngayau. Ngayau is where they go and fight the enemy and cut off their head. They bring the spear and parang. They bring the spear and parang to the war and go fighting the other ethnic. And when they come back, they bring the head of the enemy. The next day, the chief and the men of the KENYAH village go and fighting the enemy. They bring the spears and parang to fight the enemy. However, there's two brothers that feel so disappointed that every time they go into the war and they cannot fight the enemy. So the mother packed the rice in a leaf for their journey, for their long, long journey. And the two brothers walk and walk and walk up the hills, down the valley, up the hills, down the valley until they reach a big river and far away from the village. And it is a time for us to depart from here. One should protect from the river and one should protect from the land. So they decided that they will change into the animal so they can protect the village from the land and from the river. The elder brother said, but before we go for that, why don't we do a testing first? He take the fruit or the urong that he brought earlier. Little brother, when I throw this into the river, this urong represent our community, our KENYAH community. So if you become a crocodile and if I throw this into the river and it will give a sound, you don't eat it. This is our community. If I throw this parang, it doesn't give any sound and this is represent the enemy. You can eat that, said the elder brother. The brother jumped into the river and changed into a big crocodile. And the elder brother threw this urong inside the river. And the brother sniped it. And the elder brother threw again the parang into the river. And the brother also sniped it. So the elder brother told the younger brother, "Brother, you cannot be in the water because you cannot differentiate the urong and the parang." So the elder brother said, "Let me try it." And he changed into the big crocodile and he jumped into the river. The younger brother threw the urong inside the river and the brother didn't take it. And then he threw the parang inside the river and the elder brother catch it. So the elder brother decided that he will be the guardian of the community from the river. The younger brother protect the community from the land, where he become the tiger. So whenever the KENYAH community goes into the river, the crocodile won't attack them. That is because the crocodile is their uko baya, or the grandfather. So that's it. That's the end of my story. So do you know what is the connection between the crocodile, tiger for KENYAH community? Alright, until the next time, see you and enjoy Sarawak Children Festival.
Hi kids, welcome to Sarawak Children's Festival 2020. My name is Anna and today I would like to tell you a story about the PIPIT bird and the king published by Kohwai and Yang. So let's get started. Okay, the PIPIT bird and the king. Once there was a king who liked to shoot birds with his blowpipe. He and his men would go hunting every day. Before long, all the birds near the palace were dead. One day, the king and the men set off to shoot more birds in a nearby jungle. Up the hills and down the hills they walked, but they could not find a single bird. At noon, they came to a very large meadow. And in the center stood a big shady tree. The king spotted a beautiful little PIPIT bird on a low branch. "Shoot it!" he cried. One of his men quickly shot a dart with his blowpipe. The injured PIPIT bird fell to the ground. The king handed the bird to his servant to kill. But before the king's servant could kill the bird, it suddenly spoke. "Oh my good king, please do not kill me." The king was astonished. "This bird can talk," he said. The PIPIT bird spoke again. "Pardon me, your majesty, I have been waiting for you." "Really? Why?" asked the king. "I must tell you of my great-grandfather's wish," said the bird. "Before he died, he left a diamond as big as your majesty's toe. He wished that the diamond be given to you. I must fulfill his dying wish." Surprised, the king said, "If this bird can talk, then surely it must also be telling the truth." "Pardon me, your majesty," the PIPIT bird said. "My great-grandfather also gave me these 3 wise sayings. First, do not listen to sweet words. Second, do not hope for what is gone. Third, do not think about what you cannot have. Now please let me go and I will fetch your diamond." Without thinking, the king ordered his men to free the bird. At once, it flew up to the highest branch. The king waited and waited for his diamond. It grew late in the day. Finally, the king shouted up the tree, "Pipit, where is my diamond?" The pipit bird chirped loudly, laughing, and said, "Forgive me, Your Majesty, but have you already forgotten my great-grandfather's advice? Besides, a wise king would have known that a tiny creature like me could not carry a diamond as big as the king stole. So, remember the advice and take good care of your people. Farewell!" Then, as the pipit bird flew from the branch, he let fall some droppings that splattered on the face of the king's blowpipe man. The king was ashamed of being outsmarted by a tiny bird. "Now return to your palace, Your Majesty," the pipit bird said, "before it gets dark." So they went back to the palace, and from that day onwards, the king and his men do not shoot any more birds. So that's all for the story today. Thank you.
嗨，小朋友们，大家好，我是来自沙拉越古晋的一萍阿姨，很高兴啊，今天能够在 Virtual Slot Children Festival 2020和大家见面的。以往呢，我们这个活动都是在沙洲图书馆进行，那我们就可以面对面的互动。很可惜的是，今年因为这个疫情的关系啊，我们就没办法这么做了。不过啊，也非常感激沙洲图书馆愿意把这个活动搬到线上来进行，让我们也还是可以一样的跟小朋友们说说故事，好吧？今天让一萍阿姨给大家带来一个民间故事。这个民间故事的主角呢，我已经把他请到现场来了，不知道小朋友们有没有看见他呢？在哪里？这里？不是哦，不是一萍阿姨哦，那是谁呢？大家再找找看。对了，就是这只小老鼠了。这个民间故事呢，是关于小老鼠的。这个民间故事在中国很久很久以前就传开来了，甚至啊，还有一首童谣是这么唱着的说：1月1年初1，1月2年初2，年初3早上床，今夜老鼠娶新娘。年初3老鼠娶新娘这个说法是什么时候开始的呢？是从哪里来的呢？那么小朋友们，现在我们就一起来看看这一本书，叫做《老鼠娶新娘》，写的人是张玲玲，画的人是刘忠慧。老鼠娶新娘。话说啊，在很久很久以前，在中国的一个小村庄的一面墙角下，大家找找看，这一村子的老鼠住在哪里呢？对了，他们就住在这里哦。一村子的老鼠不是一只，不是2只哦，是很多很多只。所以呢，这村子的老鼠啊，就有村长来管制他们了。而这个村长呢，就有一个很漂亮的女儿所有村子里的小伙子还没结婚哦，都很希望能够把这个女儿娶回家当老婆。而这个村长就觉得，哎呦，好头疼啊！现在这么多人喜欢我的女儿，我应该把我的女儿嫁给谁呢？后来呢，这个村长就想到了一个办法，他在他的村子里面啊，就筑起了一个高台，然后请他的女儿站在这个高台上面，把绣球丢下去。小朋友们知道绣球是什么吗？是一粒圆圆的球，像花一样的，只要你丢出去，谁拿到就可以成为你的丈夫。所以小女生们不要乱抛绣球哦。就在这一天，当这个台搭好了，而村长的女儿也爬上高台了，大家都热热闹闹的挤在了一起，等待着这个小女儿把绣球抛出去。大家都说啊，我会是这个女生的老公吗？我可以娶她回家做我的新娘吗？大家都很期待的时候，忽然间，喵，来了一只大黑猫。它一爪啊，扫一下，这整个台都倒了。而且啊，这个 村长的女儿差一点也被大黑猫给抓走。还好在这个时候呢，就有一个叫阿兰的小伙子哦，他赶紧把这个小女儿拉走，然后带她逃走了。村长啊，在这个猫离开了之后很苦恼，他说怎么办呢？这大黑猫会不会再来我的村子捣乱呢？那个晚上啊，他好不容易睡着的时候，又做了一个噩梦哦。他梦见这个只猫啊，又倒回来，捣乱了他的村子，把所有的村民都抓走了，甚至连他的女儿都抓走了。村长这时候吓醒了，他醒来之后再也睡不着，他一直在想着，我要找一个全世界最厉害的人、最强的人做我女婿，我一定要把我女儿嫁给全世界第一强的人。可是谁是全世界最强的呢？谁能够比那只大黑猫强呢？村长一直想，想了好久，想到天都亮了，太阳慢慢的升起来的时候，太阳的光照出来的时候，照在着这个村长的脸上。村长说，对了，就是太阳。天底下万物啊，没有太阳都不能生存，所以太阳一定是全世界最强的。于是啊，村长这时候就开心的往门外走去。虽然啊天刚刚亮，还很早，但是他已经等不及要为他的女儿找全世界最强的女婿了。当村长跑出去的时候呢，那个阿兰也看到了，他就偷偷的跟了在后面，跟着出去了。村长走得好久，走到好累，走了好远，终于来到了太阳的面前。他对太阳说，太阳，请问你是不是全世界最强的呢？太阳，当然我是全世界最强的了。你想想，这个世界如果没有了我，那可怎么办呢？就在这个时候啊，太阳很得意地说着他是全世界最强的时候呢，来了一片乌云。那个乌云啊，一遮就把太阳给遮住了。这时候啊，村长就想，太阳这么强，可是乌云一来就把太阳给遮住了，这么说乌云不是比太阳强吗？于是他就对着乌云说，乌云，我看你能够把太阳遮住，你一定是全世界最强的咯。乌云就说，好说，我就是全世界最强的乌云，连太阳都拿我没办法。正当他得意的讲着说的时候呢，就吹来了阵风，风一吹乌云就散开去了。这时候呢，村长又在想了，乌云能遮住太阳，但是风一来，乌云就不见了。那么说来，谁是最强的？小朋友，你说呢？对了，风比较强，对不对？于是呢，这个老鼠村长呢就说，风，我看你能够把乌云给吹上，你一定是全世界最强的了。你要不要？他还没说完呢，风就哈哈大笑说，我当然是全世界最强的了，我一吹就可以把你给吹回家去。于是风就他都没有等这个村长说完了，他就一股的把它吹，村长一直吹到打到了一面墙上面。原来风遇到了墙，吹不过去了，于是村长就跌了下来，然后屁股好痛他都没有时间想的时候，他就只有一个想法太阳那么强，乌云遮住它，而风把乌云吹散。风那么强，来到墙壁的时候还是要停下来了。这么说来， 墙壁是最强的了。好，我要跟墙壁说，快点把我女儿娶过去，这样子我们的村子就平安了。于是啊，这个村长就对着墙壁说：“哎，墙壁啊，墙壁，你是不是全世界最强的呢？”哦，这个墙壁啊就很得意的说：“当然，我是全世界最强的，我不怕太阳晒，我不怕风吹，也不怕雨打，当然我就是最强的了。”就在他说的时候，忽然间墙在说：“哎呀，是什么东西啊？”原来啊，在墙角的地方啊，有一只小老鼠在打洞呢。这时候墙就悄悄小声不好意思的说：“我什么都不怕，但是我最怕老鼠来打墙。”啊，原来这么坚固的墙也怕老鼠呢。村长这个时候才明白，原来小老鼠虽然小，但是它们也有强大的地方哦。所以啊，村长就对着阿兰说：“这个小阿兰啊，他原来是跟着村长一直走到这里哦。他怕村长有危险，所以就爬了这个墙，打了洞，爬了过来。于是村长就对阿兰说：啊，我决定把我的女儿嫁给你。就这样，那一天啊，是年初3，村长的女儿就坐着草鞋做的花轿，吹吹打打的嫁给了阿郎。从此以后呢，就有了年初3老鼠娶新娘的这个说法了。我们今天的故事就到这里啦，希望有机会我们能够再见哦，拜拜。
Hi everybody, my name is Eng Kok Kiong and you can call me Teacher Eng. I am the storyteller from Kuala Lumpur. So today I prepared a very special folk tales from Malaysia that happened in the rainforest. Shall we start? Okay, now the story goes like this. Now, it happened long time ago and in the rainforest of Malaysia, that time the squirrel can talk to the crocodile, and the bird can talk to the mouse deer, and mouse deer can be good friend to the fish. And you know why? Because they can understand each other's language. That's why they live in peaceful and harmony. What about the plants? Yeah, some say the plants can talk, even the flower can dance. Oh, it's a wonderful world, isn't it? So the story will tell you today happened during that time. Now, this came a long time ago in the rainforest of Malaysia. They lived a bamboo, a very special bamboo in the middle of rainforest. Everybody know about bamboo because of what? Because he's so clever. He know everything that happened under the sun, under the sky. If you don't know mathematics, you can look for him. You puzzle about some problem, you can ask him and he can give you a very, very good explanation or advice. However, because of this, a lot of animals wanted to become his student. So I remember there was one time a monkey wanted to become his student, and at first he came to the classroom and sit down there, and Mr. Bamboo said, "Excuse me, can you please sit near me?" Oh, it's a bit further. I say, sit near me, please. Look at his face. Look at his face. Seems like not happy, right? I say, sit near me. And don't move. Sit still. Good monkey. Anyway, after a while, the monkey started to feel that he can sit still. No, I want to play. Wow, I like to help myself to eat. And you know what? That time, of course, the Mr. Bamboo was so angry, and they said, "Come down! Woo, woo, I'm not gonna be down. Bye! Woo, 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 woo." He ran away. So sometimes it's very, very troublesome when you have a student like that, right? So anyway, now Mr. Bamboo, he has one of his favorite student. So this favorite student, oh, very special. Why? Oh, I tell you later. What was the students? The students actually was a snake. Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Snake. Oh yeah. And long time ago, they say the snake has 4 legs. Okay, I have to go to my class now. Little Snake! Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Come over here. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Oh, hi, sir. Hi, how are you? Now, I want you to do something. Today, we have a lot of children over here. They want to see how good are you, okay? Because you are my favorite student. Yes, sir. Yes, I know. Now, show them that you can run very fast. Yes, sir. Now, children, I can run very fast, okay? Now, remember, don't blink your eyes. If you blink your eyes, you cannot see how I run, okay? Now, help me to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He already ran. Really? Yeah. You cannot. You didn't see how I ran. It's because you blink your eyes. Okay, fine. See, teacher, I ran and come back. See, he's a fast runner, right? I told you that he can run very well. Yeah. Anyway, now there's so many children here. Let me see. Oh, so many of you. Yeah. Okay. Now show them the second thing that we can do very well. Now, little Snake, come over here. Yes, sir. Now, I want you to go and get me something heavy. Show them that you can carry everything. Got it? Yes, sir. I go now. I told you he can carry everything. Okay. After a while, yeah, little Snake came back. Sir, oh, here's something in his mouth. Oh, put down the thing and talk. Oh, sir, I brought you your favorite fruit, durian, Musang King. Oh, it was so good. You know that I love Musang King. Okay, good. See, I told you, he's really, really great, right? So, on the next day, when the Bamboo, he was alone, he was thinking that, I have a student, now he can run very fast with 4 legs, yeah, little Snake. But I saw that the cheetah can run very fast. Cheetah also have 4 legs. So that means my little Snake is nothing special, nothing different from the cheetah, right? This is not good. But I saw an elephant. Elephant can use his trunk to carry the everything. And then my snake also can carry everything. Elephant got 4 legs, and my snake also got 4 legs. So almost the same. No. Let me think. I want to think something different. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock. I know. I got an idea. So he quickly asked the snake to come by and said, Snake, come over here. Yes, sir. Yes. Good morning. Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning. Now, I want you to go back and do something. What do you want to do, sir? Because I feel that you are not good enough. I want you to be more outstanding than other animals. Oh, I can do that for you if you want me to become more outstanding. I'm willing to do so. But this time it's a little bit different, you know. Like what? Now, this time I want you to... No! You really want me to do that? Now, tell me, you want to become the most outstanding animal in the rainforest or not? I want. You want to be more outstanding than the cheetah and the elephant? Yes, I want. Now, listen to me. Do this. But Teacher, yeah. Do you know what he asked me to do? Yeah, I know. The children, you want to know? You want to know, right? He asked me to go home and chop down all my feet. Now, one or the one. Okay, sir. I will listen to what you say. I'm going home now. Bye. And of course, the little snake went back home. And suddenly you can hear. I think the little snake chopped down all his feet. Next game. Little snake! Come on. Yes, sir. Quickly, show me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! You look very awesome. Now, without feet, you look, wow, very cool. Now, show everybody. Without your feet, you still can run very fast. Shall we? Yes, sir. But children, remember, don't blink your eyes. Now, help me to count. 1, 2, 3. Those who can't see because you blink your eyes, okay? Some dancer. See, you still can run very fast with your 4 legs. Now, I want you to go and get my favorite fruit. Okay, can you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we went up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill for some time. And then finally, he came back. Sir, I'm back, sir. Whoa, and this time with, wow, so many Busan King durian. And the baby was so happy. Wow, it's nice. Let me look up. 1, 2, 3. 3 Busan King. Wow, yay! Oh, you're so good. I'm so proud of you, my dear. Ooh, thank you, sir. Anyway, the news spread very fast. After a while, everywhere, every corner in the world, everybody know about this. And you know that at that time, people say the one who created the whole world was King Solomon that lived in the heaven. And somebody report this thing to King Solomon. What? Wait, you mean the bamboo actually did that to his student? That is too much. Me, the King Solomon, I'm going to see him and teach him and give him a lesson. After a while, the King Solomon appeared in front of the bamboo. Bamboo, Your Highness, how are you? I'm fine. Why are you here today? I'm here because I heard some news about that you did something to your student. Wow! Oh, that news! Oh, no. I think I'm famous. Yeah. I did that. I asked the snake to chop down all these feet. What? Huh? You mean that's true? Yeah. That is very, very wrong. Wrong? Okay, wrong. No, it's not wrong, right? It's not right. It's very, very wrong. As a teacher, you should ask your students to protect themselves, to take care of their body, but not to hurt themselves. This is something very, very serious and unacceptable, my dear. But please forgive me. No, you shall be punished. Punished of doing the wrong thing to your student. You're going to punish me? He was so sad. Yeah, of course, you shall be punished. Oh, please, Your Highness. I don't care. Now, from now onwards, you will lose your ability to speak with any of the animals. Please, no. And of course, King Solomon with his magical power. And next day, when everybody go back to the rainforest, they can see bamboo. But the bamboo is now look like this. If you say, "Hi, bamboo," he won't answer you. If you say, "I don't know how to do this mathematics, can you teach me, please? Hello?" He won't answer you. He can't talk anymore. Well, what happened to the snake? The little snake, without the feet, still move around freely in the rainforest. That's why they say, if you see a snake moving around and then you're so scared that the snake will attack you, don't worry. Look for the bamboo and pluck one of the bamboo stick, and then you just hit on the snake, and the snake will immediately it won't kill the snake, but it will weaken. It will make the snake weak. That was the story about why the snake is scared of the bamboo. A folk tale from Malaysia.
Apa khabar kawan-kawan semua? Nama saya Jumaini Arif dan juga dikenali sebagai Nik Selampit. Saya pencerita dari Singapura. Cerita saya untuk hari ini ialah Janji ANAI-ANAI. Dahulu kala terdapat sebuah keluarga ANAI-ANAI. ANAI-ANAI itu serangga seperti semut, putih warnanya. Keluarga ANAI-ANAI tidak seperti keluarga kita. Keluarga ANAI-ANAI sungguh besar dan besar sekali. Dan mereka tinggal di dalam hutan. Sebenarnya kan bukan di dalam hutan tau. Keluarga ANAI-ANAI tinggal di bawah hutan. Iya, awak tak percaya? Betul. Mereka bina sarang mereka di bawah tanah. Dan mereka bina banyak terowong. Terowong ke atas, terowong ke bawah, terowong berpusing-pusing di sarang mereka. Jomlah nyanyi bersama-sama dan buat aksi. Terowong ke atas, terowong ke bawah, terowong berpusing-pusing di sarang mereka. Sarang keluarga ANAI-ANAI memang luas sekali kerana mereka ada keluarga yang besar. Mereka semua dijaga oleh nenek Nai atau nenek ANAI-ANAI. Semuanya hidup aman dan damai di bawah tanah di dalam hutan. Namun, tiba-tiba hujan turun membasahi bumi. Hujan semakin lebat. Hujan semakin lebat. Hujan semakin lebat lagi. Hujan turun selebat-lebatnya. Air mula berkumpul di dasar hutan. Dan dup, 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 dup. Air hujan menitik ke dalam sarang keluarga ANAI-ANAI. Blup, 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 blup. Dush, 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 dush. Dengan pantas sekali, sarang nenek Nai dibanjiri air. Tolong! Nenek Nai teriak. Semua keluar sekarang. Cepat, cepat, lari! Sayangnya, ANAI-ANAI tidak boleh berenang. Mereka cuba bergayut pada daun dan juga ranting. Tetapi mereka tidak kuat bergayut dan asyik terjatuh ke dalam air. Push! Dan bila mereka jatuh ke dalam air saja, Nenek Nai terpaksa menarik mereka. Jatuh, tarik. Jatuh dan tarik. Aduh, kasihan keluarga Nenek Nai. Mereka perlu cari tempat berteduh dengan segera. Mereka terapung-apung, blup, blup, sehingga mereka sampai di tepi pokok seraya. Pokok seraya, bolehkah kami berteduh di dahan kamu sehingga air banjir surut? Kawan-kawan rasa pokok seraya benarkan tak mereka berteduh di dahannya? Tak bolehlah. Kamu kan keluarga ANAI-ANAI. Kamu makan kayu. Kalau kamu gigit dahan saya, tentu rosak. Tak boleh. Pergi dari sini. Alah, kasihannya. Nenek Nai dan keluarganya terapung-apung sekali lagi. Blup, 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 sehingga mereka sampai di tepi pokok tembusu. Pokok tembusu, bolehkah kami berteduh di dahan kamu sehingga banjir surut? Bagaimana? Awak rasa pokok tembusu benarkan tak? Tak bolehlah. Kamu kan keluarga ANAI-ANAI. Tentu kamu akan gigit dahan saya. Tak boleh. Pergi dari sini. Kasihannya. Sekali lagi, keluarga Nenek Nai terapung-apung di atas air. Blup, 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 sehingga sampai di tepi pokok cengal. Hai pokok cengal, kasihanilah kami. Bolehkah kami berteduh di dahan kamu sehingga banjir surut? Kawan-kawan, bagaimana awak rasa? Pokok cengal benarkan tak? Mari kita lihat. Boleh Nenek Nai, boleh. Naiklah dengan segera dan berehat di dahan saya. Wah, Nenek Nai dan keluarganya sungguh gembira. Mereka pun naik ke atas dahan pokok cengal dan berehat untuk malam itu. Matahari terbit dan Nenek Nai celik dari tidurnya. Bangun semua, bangun! Air banjir sudah surut dan dasar hutan dah mula kering. Wah, keluarga Nenek Nai bersorak-sorai. Hore! Dan dengan hati-hati mereka turun dari pokok cengal. Apabila semuanya sudah ada di dasar hutan, Nenek Nai berjanji kepada pokok cengal. Pokok cengal. Untuk membalas jasa baik pokok cengal, Nenek Nai dan keluarga berjanji tidak akan makan kayu pokok cengal untuk selama-lamanya. Janji tak keluarga ANAI? Janji! Kalau adik-adik nak tahu, sehingga hari ini, ANAI-ANAI masih tepati janji mereka kepada pokok cengal. Kerana perabot yang dibuat daripada pokok cengal tidak akan dimakan oleh ANAI-ANAI. Itulah cerita janji ANAI-ANAI. Harap kamu semua telah terhibur dengan cerita tadi. Jumpa lagi di lain kesempatan. Bye!
Madyaw nga adlaw kanatong tanan. Good day, everyone. My name is Richard Dayang, a storyteller from Butuan City, Philippines. I am so happy being chosen as one of the storytellers of the 2020 Sarawak Children's Festival. And today, I will share with you a story from the Bagobos of Davao City, from the southern part of the Philippines in the island called Mindanao. The legend of the earth and the first peoples. Yutang Itagana ni Allah magbabayan. Yutang Itugyan sa mga katigulangan. Land that was created by Manama or Allah, the great creator. Land that was inherited by our ancestors. A very long time ago, Manama created a great mass of land, the earth, which cradles the plains, mountains, and the hills. Manama placed the earth in the middle of the waters and reserved it for all humans to inhabit. But the earth constantly experienced tremors because of the movement of the waters that surrounded it. And so Manama had thought of putting weight to the land. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shh. And so the great Pulangi River was created, and the tremors subsided. However, it still keeps on moving. And so Manama thought of, to balance the earth, he will create another body of water. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shh. And the mighty Agusan River was created. When the two rivers were in place, the earth stopped from shaking. But the earth that Manama created was lonely. And Manama had thought of creating the earth's inhabitants. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shh. And the first man and the first woman were created. The first man and the first woman were created. And so Manama called the first man and the first woman, "Go, roam the earth. I created it for you." But he reminded them, "Whenever I summon you, you must come back." And so the first man and the first woman went and roamed the earth. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Manama is calling them, but they did not respond. And so Manama created the first man into a big baliti tree and the first woman into a mountain cliff. The earth that the Manama created was once again lonely. And so he created another man and another woman. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. One day, he called the second man and the second woman. Go and explore the earth. I created it for you. But remember this. When I summon you, you must come back. And so the second man and the second woman went and roamed the earth. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah. Manama was calling them, and they came back. And Manama was so happy. And he decided to leave the earth to the second man and the second woman to inhabit. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Time passed and the woman is about to give birth to a baby. Oh, what a beautiful baby. Hey, 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 oh, 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 black baby. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, white baby. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Red baby. Oh, twins. She gave birth to twins. Hey, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. And she gave birth to a lot of babies until the earth was filled with people of different colors, of different beliefs, of different traditions, of different languages. That is why we must all remember that we all came from the same man and the same woman, the man and the woman who came back when they were summoned by the creator of the earth, Manama, or Allah. Yutang gitagana, di Allah magpapaya. Yutang gitugyan sa mga And that was the legend of the earth and the first peoples.
How the rabbit lost his tail. Long, long ago, when stones were soft and animals weren't quite ready yet, the rabbit and the dog were best of friends. They were always together. They were best of friends. They would have breakfast together, lunch together, supper together. Best of friends. One morning they were having breakfast together when Anansi came by. Now, Anansi was rather jealous of the friendship between the dog and the rabbit. Nobody here is jealous, right? Way to be, way to be. Anansi was jealous. He wanted to start some trouble between these two friends. The dog saw Anansi first. The dog said, "Anansi, what are you doing up so early? You never get up before 12 o'clock. Anansi said, "I wanted to get up early this morning, you see, for there's a boat leaving, and the boat is going to the magical island." The magical island? I've always wanted to go to the magical island where you can't go. Why not? You don't have any horns. The only animals allowed on the boat are animals with horns that can't go. But I want to go on the boat. I want to go on the boat. I want to go on the boat, said the dog. You can't go. You don't have any horns. The dog looked at the rabbit and said, "Rabbit, rabbit, I want to go on the boat. I want to go on the boat. I want to go on the boat." The rabbit said, "You heard what Anansi said. We don't have any horns. We can't get on that boat." Anansi knew he had planted the seeds of trouble. So Anansi went back into the woods to his home. The dog said, "But I want to go on the boat." The rabbit said, let me think. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's go in the woods. We'll each get 2 long sticks and a couple of leaves. We'll poke the sticks up through the holes in the leaves. We'll get some vines and we'll tie the sticks off. We'll make headpieces like bonnets. And once we place them on our heads, those sticks, they'll be poking up in the air like that. It'll make us look just as if we have horns. And that's just what they did. They both went into the woods, each found 2 long sticks. They got a couple of leaves. They poked the sticks up through the holes in the leaves. They got some vines and they tied the sticks off. They made headpieces like bonnets. But you see, the headpieces they made were rather heavy. And they had to help one another place them on each other's heads. So the dog said, "Rabbit, you help me put mine on and I'll help you." And the rabbit agreed. He picked up the dog's headpiece and he placed it on the dog's head. The dog took those vines, he tied a nice knot under his chin. Then the dog walked over to the water to look at his reflection, and with those sticks poking up in the air like that, it made him look just as if he had horns. He looked at his reflection in the water. The dog said, "I look nice, I look nice, I look nice." The rabbit said, "Yeah, you look nice. Now help me put mine on." "Wait a minute, I'm looking at myself." "I look nice, I look nice, I look nice. Will you help me?" Well, just then, the boat started to leave. Dog said, "Whoop, I gotta go. Goodbye." Shoom, and off he went. The rabbit said, but wait for me." And the dog ran, and he got right in line with all those animals with horns, and he got right on that boat. Who can tell me some names of animals with horns? A wildebeest, yeah, a yak, an ox, a goat, a unicorn, a gazelle, an antelope, a buffalo. All those animals with horns are getting right on that boat, and that dog with his phony horns, he got on that boat too. The rabbit looked, the rabbit was angry, and the boat started to sail away. Well, the rabbit noticed a little hill next to the water. He quickly ran over to that hill, and as that boat was sailing by, Rabbit called out, he said, "Captain, oh Captain, one of your passengers has no horns." The dog quickly went over to the captain and said, "Captain, did you hear what he said?" He said, "Turn the boat to the left, to the left." And the captain, he turned the boat to the left, to the left. The rabbit, he ran over to the next hill and he called out. He said, "Captain, oh Captain, one of your passengers has no horns." And once again, the dog went over to the captain. "Captain, hear what he said?" He said, "Turn the boat to the right, to the right." And the captain, he turned that boat to the right, to the right. Rabbit looked, there's only one hill left. He ran to the top of that hill and he called out in a mighty voice, "And I need your help. Captain, oh Captain, one of your passengers has no horns." And the wind took those words across the water, over the stern of that boat, right to the captain's ears. And the captain said, "One of my passengers has no horns. Trim the sail, drop the anchor, stop the boat, and line up." And all those animals lined up. And that captain, he walked over to the cow, and the buffalo, and the bull, and the yak, and the unicorn, and the gazelle, and the antelope. And he was getting closer and closer to the dog. The dog knew he was going to get caught. The dog quickly jumped over the side of that boat and started doing the doggy paddle. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. The rabbit looked, he saw the redness in the dog's eyes. That rabbit, he lit on out. Shoom! And as he ran, his long tail flopped. And he ran and his long tail flopped. The dog was doing the doggy paddle. Whoosh, 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 until he got to the sandy beach, where he shook himself dry and lit out after that rabbit. Now the rabbit ran and his long tail flopped and the dog was gaining. And the rabbit ran and his long tail flopped, the dog was gaining. The rabbit ran, his long tail flopped, the dog was gaining and gaining. Finally, the rabbit reached the safety of its home. And he jumped down that rabbit hole. But he didn't have enough time to pull down that long, beautiful, fluffy tail. And the dog came right up behind him and went, "Arr!" and bit the rabbit's tail right off. And ever since that day, rabbits have short little tails, and dogs are always chasing them. Yes, they do.